The album cover for The Chronic by Drive. DRE, photo, none, corrections and clarifications. An earlier version of this story listed the incorrect release date. 25 years ago, hip-hop changed forever. After a surly split from Compton rap group NWA and Ruthless Records, Drive. DRE released his solo debut The Chronic on December 15, 1992. In sheer numbers alone, the album was a phenomenon, winning 1 Grammy Award, spawning 3 top 40 singles and peaking at No. 3 on the Billboard 200, where it spent 8 months in the chart's top 10. Since then, its imprint on modern MCs has become undeniable. Kanye West himself said in Rolling Stone that it's the hip-hop equivalent to Stevie Wonder's songs In the Key of Life. It's the benchmark you measure your album against if you're serious. Kendrick Lamar, too, told Complex it was the first rap album growing up he remembers playing in the house from top to bottom, and later gushed to Variety that lead single Nothing But a G Thing contains the greatest single verse of all time. Warning, the video below contains graphic language and content. So why have fans and artists alike continued coming back to The Chronic? In short, it's an album that solidified Dre's place as one of rap's master storytellers, while also moving the needle forward for West Coast hip-hop. Much of gangsta rap until that time was characterized by abrasive, rock-inspired beats, echoing the frequently violent lyrics they accompanied. But with The Chronic, Drive. DRE helped popularize the subgenre known as G-Funk, rapping over slower, bass and synth-laden grooves, and favoring live instruments over samples. And the samples he did use reflected a more soulful sensibility, incorporating the bluesy opening drums of Led Zeppelin's When the Levee Breaks into lyrical gangbang, and James Brown's funky drummer in Let Me Ride. With that, verses also took on a more laid-back, lyrical cadence that came to define commercial West Coast hip-hop. That's no more evident than on Hypnotic Party anthem Nothing But a G Thing featuring Snoop Dogg, who appeared on 11 of the album's 16 tracks, and quickly established himself as rap's weed-smoking poster child. The Chronic, after all, is named for high-grade marijuana and pays homage to Zigzag Rolling Papers with its cover. Warning, the video below contains graphic language. In addition to Snoop, the album introduced hip-hop fans to Dre's deep bench of collaborators including Nate Dogg, Warren G, RBX and Lady of Rage, the latter of whom appeared on the record's most admittedly tasteless skit, The Doctor's Office, in which DRE feigns having sex with a patient. The misogyny of this and B&S are particularly uncomfortable to revisit in 2017, given the current outcry against sexual harassment and the rapper's public admission of beating women as a young man. But other The Chronic cuts like Little Ghetto Boy and The Day the End Took Over should be applauded for their searing commentary on poverty, police brutality and being black in America, a torch he carried from his FTHA police days with NWA, and no doubt helped to inspire the scores of socially conscious rappers in present-day hip-hop. DRE went on to release 2 more albums, 1991's 2001 and 2015's Compton, and exert his influence behind the scenes.